galaxy107fm. Rock on.
Yeah, mate. That's a good idea.
Yeah, man.
More music, more galaxy. Next.
It's 11:31. It's 21 degrees.
21 degrees. I told you we were going to get a little higher than our high of 19 today. Friday, September 21st, and I'm absolutely in my element right now. Joined by two of the stars from the Weber Bros Circus, and of course we went to the show last night. Absolutely stunning. It's called Adrenaline, the show, and well, you know, they haven't been here for what, about 6 years now?
Yeah, I think it's about 10 maybe.
Really? What's taking you so long to come back?
Oh, we've been on our world tour, so we've been travelling around the world, and yeah.
Okay, now I better introduce you. Your name, sir, is?
Ricardo?
Ricardo and
Kiana.
Kiana. Now, you're not married, are you?
No.
No, you're not. But you work very, very closely together.
Yeah.
And Ricardo, you were saying to me, it is a family business. How many in the family in the business?
Oh, like on my side of the family, everybody from my grandparents to all the way down. My kids are almost. My daughter actually performed a few times. Yeah.
Okay. The little girl with the long black hair.
Actually, no. She's not here with us right now, but she did perform with us before. But she's at home in school, so.
Okay, and now at the same time, while I've got you talking, Ricardo, you to me are a bit of a superhero, I got to admit, because I absolutely loved the Ball of Death. Is that what you would call it?
The Globe of Death.
You know,
Yeah.
Fascinating. I used to do the Wall of Death back in the day for the European shows and stuff like that, so I kind of know what you're doing. And I was looking for your cues as you were cueing each other and everything like that. And absolutely loved it. At the same time, didn't expect 4 riders. Kind of expected 3, but 4 is a bit tight.
Yeah. 4 it gets really tight in there. You gotta be on point, so that way you don't hit each other.
Absolutely. And then you put your wife in there.
Oh yeah.
You're a bit of a sadist, are you?
Oh yeah. Well, she likes it.
Is her insurance paid up?
I don't know. I gotta check.
Believe me, I wouldn't do that for quits. You know, your wife has got a big heart and a lot of courage. I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now I got to ask you, how many changes did you do personally through the show? It must have been about half a dozen.
Yeah, I do a lot in the show, but from the ring mistress to all the aerial acts I do, I think it's just a bit of a challenge and a bit of fun to change that many times during the show.
Yeah, I got to agree. Believe me, I was absolutely fascinated in seeing what you were coming up with. And believe me, as the ring mistress, that item's stunning. It really, really is. But I've got to ask you, when you're doing these aerial things, how much practice does it take to do that?
Oh, it's a lot of practice. I've been practicing since I was could walk basically, but it does take a lot of practice. I practice about 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, so I can make sure that I can get up there and it's effortless.
Absolutely, and I absolutely love the ribbon stuff. I really, really do. But at the same time, I was very surprised at how. You people standing on each other while you're standing on poles and stuff like that. The amount of strength that young man must have is incredible. It just scares me, to be very honest. He must be good for opening jars and stuff, right?
Yeah. It's like Kiana said, it's a lot of practice. A lot of practice goes into what we do to get it where it looks like anybody could do it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the one that actually got me, and I absolutely love this, was the electric man that does the dancing with the lasers and everything, expensive lasers.
Yeah.
Believe me. And we do shows and know how much lasers cost. You know what I mean? But that was well put together, well choreographed. It must have taken him ages to be able to put that together so that it absolutely emulated the images that the laser was putting out.
Yeah. I really don't know anything about that.
Yeah. But it is a very good act, and we try and bring the most modern things out to the public. And I think right now that's what's in lasers, motorbikes, all that different stuff. So
Well,
we try and give them everything.
You absolutely got me. Being a DJ and being a performer and getting involved in concerts and stuff, I'm all about sound, and I loved the choices of music you guys were playing all the way through the night. And at the same time, I'm all about lighting and everything like that. I looked at your rigging and everything. Believe me, I am right there with everything there. At the same time, the talents of your staff are just phenomenal. I love the deal with the clown and the little lights.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely something simple but very, very effective. It was well done. And of course, pulling people out of the crowd participation is important, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, because they like it too. Like sometimes you'll go and you don't want to, but then once you get up there, they have fun, and that's what it's all about. You know, just trying to create 2 hours of fun for the audience.
Exactly, and of course, it is all that illusion, that mystical feeling, and being able to pull somebody out of the crowd and just say, here, take part in this. Absolutely loved your clown. I got to admit, I love the clown. I'm not a clown guy.
Yeah.
You know, you can put clowns to one side.
Yeah,
with dolls, not my thing, you know.
Clowns that we have on the shore are a little bit different than your traditional clowns.
Yeah, I think now clowns are very stripped down because I think all the things that were coming out, everyone's like so scared of clowns. So we try and strip them down and make them not so scary, I guess. But yeah, everyone ends up having fun.
Exactly. Now, at the same time, very, very talented man. I was watching him playing the saxophone, the cornet, and of course the trumpet at the same. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, you need 2 mouths for that kind of thing, don't you? And he's doing it with one. But at the same time, the guy that was doing the other clowny kind of thing, there was a younger guy there doing that.
Yeah.
How did he get his nose to move?
Oh, I don't know. Practice.
That fascinated me. It was like, really? Did I see that?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
I really
people
want to
like that
know.
part.
Yeah, I really want to know that. In fact, I'm going to haunt your circus tent until I find this guy and say, hey, listen, you're going to show me how to do that. Because I can never get a nose to move like that. I really can't. But having said that, I was talking to a magician not so long ago, and I asked him, because he, you know, the rabbit out of the hat thing.
Yeah.
I said, why can't you pull a hat out of a rabbit? He goes, wouldn't that be dangerous? I said, nothing, you know, you got to think out of the box these days. You said you could pull a duck out of your sleeve. Let's see you pull a sleeve out of your duck. Come on, let's have some fun with this. And he goes, well, you know, I'd make millions doing that. And I says, well, you could always sell it to David Copperfield and learn how to fly. You know, it's a fair trade. Pull a hat out of a rabbit, we'll fly. What do you reckon? And then you can come back and teach me the whole deal. Now, how long have you been riding a motorbike, my friend?
I was 12 years old when I first started riding a motorbike. And then I started doing the Globe of Death when I was 18.
Right.
18,
Now,
yeah.
at the same time, have you had any aspirations for following other Kiwis over the ditch and possibly over to America, doing your jumps and stuff? Because that fascinates me. It really, really does. That was some big air.
Oh yeah, those guys they're really good at what they do, and to perform it, you know, 5 days out of the week, you know, consistent is a tough job.
Exactly. I know how that feels. I've got to perform every day of the week myself. But having said that, I don't put my life on the line like these guys do. And really, really, it must take a very special kind of person to be able to do the jobs you guys do. What would you call home? Where would you call home?
So I'm from Australia, so Central Coast is my home.
We don't hold that against you.
No, my mum's from New Zealand, so
Oh, well, there you
I'm
go.
a little bit of both.
Yeah, you're a bit so.
Yeah,
You're like me. I'm part American, you see, so, but I was brought up here in New Zealand, so, you know, I kind of have a New Zealand birth certificate and a New Zealand driver's license.
Yeah, well, my dad's from Germany, so I actually have dual citizenship. So I'm an Australian citizen, a German citizen, and a New Zealand citizen. So
Nice, like that,
Got it
absolutely
all.
like that. Yeah, you can go anywhere in the world, can't you? I have a British passport, an American passport, and a Kiwi
There
passport.
you go.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fun,
it's
isn't
awesome.
it? Yeah. You sit there and go, which one shall I be today? I feel like James Bond, you know what I mean? But it is fun to be able to do that and be able to get around the world. But you were saying possibly 10 years since you've been here last, and I note the way you said, you didn't say Komodo, you said New Zealand.
Yes, because I don't want to pronounce it wrong and offend people.
Okay, I can teach you.
Okay.
I can. Kowido.
Kowido.
There you go.
Okay,
See, it
awesome.
works.
I'm going to say that tonight.
I dare you. In
I
fact,
will.
I'm going to send a little spy in to make sure you do. I really do. Can you say it?
How is it pronounced?
Kowido.
Kowido?
There you go. We'll accept that. We will accept that. Yeah, and believe me, it is nice for our town to be recognised, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say it and then it'd be wrong and then people would be like, ooh.
Yeah, but look, most people call it Carroll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is the wrong pronunciation, Barbara does, which is the wrong pronunciation. And we need to be able to educate people in the right te reo, if you know what I mean. Not that I can speak a lot of te reo, but I understand it very, very much. And do attempt to get it around. That's what it's about, is attempting.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We don't care that you got it wrong. We care that you didn't get it.
Okay, I'm going to say it tonight, definitely.
I'm going to make sure you do. Absolutely.
You got one show tonight, so.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And then you've got one on Saturday, don't you?
We have 2 on Saturday.
2 on Saturday. Well, I tell you what, and believe me, our phones have been running red hot since 6 o'clock this morning when I first announced that we have a double pass. This is value. This is a lot of money that we've been giving away. And we've come across Terry, can you come in here, please? I'll just get my production team in here from the other room so that we get the right pronunciation. I think it says Tapare, right? The Tapare family and their 6 kids, VIP. Now, did I get that right? Tapare. I did get that right. Thank you very much. I'm not going to get quiet today, thank goodness. And 6 kids, VIP pass. Now, this comes with popcorn and drinks. You know, guys, I don't know how to thank you so much for being able to give a family that would never, ever, ever get a chance to be able to go and see something like that here in town, the opportunity to go and see you guys live on and doing it on stage. So from behalf of us, thank you so much. We're going to be doing little special things for you over the weekend.
Awesome.
Just to make sure that people are very, very aware. Nobody can miss you. We know where you are. Normally over at Circus Park, we were expecting you to be in Prudhoe, to be quite honest with you. Surprised to see you down at Boyce, but you know, what a great place.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
Yeah.
kinda nice there.
Everybody sees you there.
It's really nice.
It really, really
It's
is.
kind of hard to miss too.
Exactly. Now, the thing too, at the same time, is you guys, we were worried because we were looking on Wednesday afternoon, no sign of a tent. Nothing. Thursday, all of a sudden, zoom, it's there. And you guys have got the best crew, don't you think?
Oh my gosh, we literally have the best behind the scenes team. They are so amazing and they work so hard, so.
I was amazed, absolutely amazed. Now, I put up stages, and believe me, I put up some real big stages, Western Springs and Mount Smart and Cape Town, you name it. We can put up stages, even in Australia, huge 3-4 story stuff sometimes, right? But it takes us a week.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, our stages and our tent, my dad actually built our stages that we have, and it's all very easy and it just unfolds, so it's
You know, the first thing I looked
simplified.
at as your tent literally is, geez, I could have a concert in that. I really can, because that's what we do. We have concerts. We bring bands in from overseas, if you know what I mean, and we do it solely. And we're actually quite selfish about this because we want New Zealand bands to learn how to perform on the big stages in front of big crowds before we send them overseas. You know what I mean? And you can understand that being performers yourselves, you've got to hone your talents, right?
Of course.
So what we do is we bring big names into the country and we put New Zealand on stages, curtain raisers, and get them that kind of experience so that they can go offshore and represent the way they should. You know, Kiwis should represent.
Yeah, there's some really good Kiwi bands out at the moment.
Absolutely.
And they're actually getting big recognition, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And some good friends of ours, Devilskin, are actually overseas working at the moment. That we've put them in touch with a couple of people doing absolutely superb over there. Got to admit, I was talking to a guy from the JSA this morning, Brooke Chevelle, and was telling him about the concert and everything like that. Give a shout out to Brooke because, believe me, an amazing star coming out of Australia. We want to get him here in New Zealand and playing in front of New Zealand audiences as well. Would love to be able to cross-reference maybe a circus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they lost it right away. They laughed at me. Yeah, they go, could be a money deal. It could be. I mean, we could get what? How many people do you get in your tent?
Or you could get up to 1,200, but I think we only carry 800 seats at the moment.
Right, so let's quadruple that. We can fill that every night, with some absolutely brilliant bands. And could you imagine putting motorbikes amongst bands?
Yeah,
I love that idea,
Yeah.
especially what you do with your silks and everything like that.
Oh, yes,
You know?
yes.
That would
Yeah.
make one awesome show.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're almost bordering on another show that's playing in Las Vegas right now with they're the big time actually, aren't they? We know the people. We don't want to mention them, but they are the big guys that come here all the time and play in the places like Auckland, if you know what I mean, and do the silk thing as well. And I didn't see a difference. You guys.
Weber Bros Circus Adrenaline? Yeah, they've been in Auckland.
Yeah, I know. But believe me, your tent's a little bit smaller than the one they had in Auckland, I got to admit. But I could see you working with these people so closely. Have you learnt from people like that in the past?
So we get a lot of international artists come through our doors, and everyone just learns off everyone. You see the acts that we do on stage. We literally know 3 other acts. We have 3 other acts up our sleeves. We don't just learn one thing. We learn a variety of things in the circus.
Right, I get that. I can understand that, and it's actually more economical to do so. But having said that, now I saw last night's show. Is tonight's show the exact same show?
Yes.
We hope so.
So you don't mix and mingle, for instance.
No.
You don't have
if
themes or
if
anything.
someone's sick or if someone's injured, we definitely change the program for that. But otherwise, the show's exactly the same every time you see it.
Okay, that's good to know, to be very, very honest with you, because we are going to put up your show literally on our website. Now, I got to admit, 5.5 million people, they do come onto our website, they click in, they live stream us, they're listening to us right now, but they don't just listen, they go get nosy and have a look around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they're looking at artists, they're looking at bits and pieces, and they're telling their friends. Now, you're going to Taronga next, is it?
Yes, we are going to Taronga for 4 weeks.
Yes.
4 weeks?
Over the school holidays,
Yeah.
We'll be there for the school holidays.
Great,
Yeah.
great, and great place to go, if you know what I mean. So we can let everybody know in Taupo to be prepared, get yourself all ready for the show. Believe me, guys in Taronga, you're just going to absolutely love the show. And it's exactly the show that we saw last night. And, I'd make the trip literally to Taronga to go and see it again, to be very honest with you, because I think it's that value. It's got that feel about it, if you know what I mean. Now, I got to ask you though, the transition from animals into now being human performers yourselves, has that been something where you've actually have to go out and find a niche and master that rather than maybe walk the dogs and get them through the hoops and stuff?
Yeah, what we do is, since the animals are fading out, we start going bigger. Bigger,
Yeah.
I mean, we have the Globe of Death, the FMX, the Human Cannon guy.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, Human Cannonball, you don't even see that much anymore. And we have one here at the show.
Exactly.
Only one in New Zealand.
Exactly. Now,
And in this part of the...
I got to ask you though, who pulled the trigger?
Oh.
Was it his wife?
No.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate, wouldn't it? I'm really upset with you today.
Yeah.
You're off, But that is a talent in its own right. And you're right, you don't see that.
Yeah.
Literally, I've never seen that in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I have in America,
Yeah.
a couple of times actually,
Mhm.
but I've never seen something like that in New Zealand. Are you looking always at innovative stuff and changing it from time to time?
Yeah, we always look for new acts and acts that are different from other things that you see in the circus, because we want to change it up and we want people to see something that they have never seen before.
Nice. So I don't take it that you're going to be taking 10 years to come back again.
I don't know what's next for us, because we've just been to South Africa, South Korea, we were in Australia for a bit, so I don't know what's next in the cards. You'd have to ask the manager.
Yeah, because we love you guys so much. We do like to see a circus here at least once a year.
Oh, yeah.
And as you could see last night, how many people turned out last night for an event? That's almost impossible in this town to get that kind of response, unless It's something like what you provide.
Well, we're hoping to get everybody out. You know, we're here till Sunday.
Oh, believe me, you're going to be busy every night.
Yeah, so hopefully everybody can come out and get a chance to come and watch us.
Exactly. Now, tonight's show starts 7:30
Yes,
And-
7:30, be there.
and goes through until 10 o'clock about.
Yeah, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, depends if we're how busy we are.
Nice.
Hopefully very busy.
Well, I know you're going to be. I really, really do, because everybody here in town listens to us and wants to be a part of everything, if you know what I mean. I've got to congratulate you guys, because we've been the busiest we've ever been on the phones here. Every time we've mentioned
nice.
the Weber Bros Circus, it's gone nuts. It really, really has. I feel sorry for the little lady out there that's picking up the phone every couple of minutes, getting confused, going, I don't understand why I'm getting all of this. And basically, everybody here does want to go and see the circus. Now, what time is the matinee on Saturday?
So we have 7:30 tonight, 2 p.m. Saturday, 7:30 Saturday, and 1 p.m. on Sunday.
Brilliant, brilliant. And of course, by the speed you guys put the tent up, it's going to take you no time to get it down again, is it?
Yeah.
We'll be off by Monday.
By Monday, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I tell you what, Sunday night, what say we get together, have a few beers?
Sounds good.
I like that idea.
Sounds good.
I'll shout you a couple of beers, absolutely, my friend. Maybe a wine?
Ooh, we'll see.
You know,
I'm
but
not a big drinker, but sure.
Well,
I'll have
you
a
can-
wine for you.
you got to look at your figure as well, don't you? We don't want to put anything on you, but at the same time, we'd love to be able to have a sociable with you guys. Yeah, believe me, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience going to your circus, enjoying the atmosphere, the ambience of it. Is, you know, it's exciting. Even for an old guy like me, it takes me right back as a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The circus does that, though, doesn't it?
It's definitely for all ages.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. Total family entertainment. Couldn't recommend it more. And I'm so happy for the family that is going to go along, because believe me, they miss out on everything, really. And it's about time that they had a win. You know what I mean? So I'm
That's
very,
good.
very happy to work with your management, with you guys, and bring this to town and promote it the way we have. And I'm absolutely stunned at everything that happens within your circus. And I've got to congratulate you. You've got it down so pat. It's sus, doesn't it?
Thank you. We do. We have an amazing team. Our team's really amazing. They just work so hard, and everyone does their job perfectly.
Exactly. And I mean, barbecues must be fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know, do you flick them over to each other and have a little bit of acrobats with it, you know, because it must be an absolute fun live away from actually the stage, even just being together. And
Yeah, because you get to travel. I mean, you do what you love. You perform, and you have, and then you travel. You go everywhere. Never would I thought I'd be here in New Zealand.
Really?
You know, I would never. Yeah, and then be here and be with my family here is something really special.
Well, you know, we welcome you to New Zealand, and you know, you might not be lucky enough to leave. We want to keep you guys. We really, really do. But at the same time, you were saying it's a family environment and everything like that. And you were saying that you've got young ones with you.
Yeah.
How's their education going?
Well, my daughter, she stays at home in Texas, and she goes to school there. And my son, he's only 2, so he's not quite yet to the schooling part yet.
Right, right. Which part of Texas?
Greenville. That's
Greenville.
about an hour east of Dallas. Yep.
Right. I actually have some friends in Dallas, so I'll go and send them down to your place and say, hey, listen, Grant sent us. We've come for a few beers.
Yeah. Definitely. Come over. We'll have a couple.
And I've even got some friends in San Antonio. You know, fantastic place, San Antonio. I love that waterway, that water walk and everything. And I was talking to a band over there the other day about the Alamo, of all places, and this girl goes, it's haunted. Yeah, I bet it is. I really bet it is. Not going in there. Not at night. Yeah, you can take me all through the daytime, but not at night, if you know what I mean. I'll take the carriage ride instead. You know, that's me. But thank you guys for allowing us to be a part of your show last night. It was absolutely fascinating to watch and want to do it again. We'd love to be able to have you guys back here in Kawerau in the very near future.
Yeah,
No, please don't make it 10 years.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, look, it's an absolute pleasure. And thank you for taking the time out today to come in and talk to us about it. We will be promoting you all the way through until Sunday.
Thank you so much.
It's a special for me. I don't usually work in the weekends, but this is a very special thing because we feel our citizens here deserve to be able to be informed about what's going on in your circus, and we thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please come back
We
again, won't
appreciate
you?
the support.
Yeah, we will definitely come back.
Nice. And the next time you do, let's do it again.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
pop in.
Yeah, let's do this again.
Definitely.
And can you wear one of those outfits next time?
Yeah, sure.
Please?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. He knows what I'm about. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're
you.
right here at Galaxy 107 FM.